My name is Marjorie, and I'm 69 years old. My house, I would say it looked like a garage. Most of the stuff you see, I bought it. I was a pretty avid watcher of home shopping channels on TV, and practically every time I saw something, I would buy it. And I just couldn't get away from it. As you can see, some of my stuff is still in the boxes. I would call myself a hoarder.
My name is Wesley Cielas Jr., and I'm Marjorie's husband. I lived at the house with Marjorie for about a year after our marriage. It just got to be too much. There was no room for my shoes. There was no room for my clothing.
If we can't be together as husband and wife, then that's not a relationship to me.
It cannot be a man and wife situation if this is not handled. I'm going to tell Marjorie that she has the choice. If there's no room for my being able to hang my clothing, no, I'm not coming back to that. Nope.
This was already here before he moved in. I've been trying for a long time, but when I'm by myself, it's hard. There's no one to talk to, nobody to laugh and kid around with.
My name is Evelyn. I'm 39 years old, and Marjorie is my mother. We all grew up in the same household, me, my sister Charlotte, and my sister Sarah. House didn't look that way in the beginning when we were younger.
I think my accumulating has probably started because most of the time I was by myself. You know, just buy stuff to occupy my mind.
The house now is unbelievable.
My name is Charlotte, and Marjorie is my mom. I think she just likes to hold on to stuff.
Well, my house actually started to get out of control when I had brought my mom out. My mom became a hoarder, and then after she had passed, I started accumulating some of her stuff.
My grandma passed in '96, and then the next year, less than a year later, my 3-month-old died of SIDS.
I had her that night till about 1 o'clock in the morning. Then I took her back over, and she passed the same night.
My mom, she felt guilty, which of course, you know, it was no one's fault. But she took it really hard. My son was just murdered in 2008. I don't know how my mom handled my son's death. I guess like the compulsive shopping, trying to fill the void. Sorry.
I think her biggest problem was she didn't release it. She kind of held on to it.
She shopped instead of dealing.
I started to accumulate like pictures and articles of clothing belonging to my grandchildren because I didn't want to lose the memory of my grandchildren.
We're still living. Everybody else that you're looking at is already gone. So it's like, which do you want? Your life, or do you want the other half of it?
My name is Dr. Robin Zazio. I am a licensed clinical psychologist, and I specialize in compulsive hoarding and OCD. Good morning, everybody.
Hey.
Good morning.
The first thing that we're going to be working on this morning is the garage.
I'm Dorothy Brenninger. I'm a professional organizer, and I specialize in hoarding.
Out back, we're going to be making a closet area. We've got Salvation Army who's going to be here this afternoon. We load up their trucks. You know what's great about them, right? They solve problems because of you and what you're doing. So it matters that you give away a lot so they can do a lot. Salvation Army is great.
We need to note the obvious. Your husband is not here right now. Obviously, that's raising some questions. What is his involvement in this process? If he's saying, I want the house cleaned out, we're gonna wonder, why is he not here?
In here, we just need to clear this pathway to that door.
When I was thinking about all of my things being outside, it kind of got me a little bit because I was trying to hide some of them in the hallway. She was finna dump my bag of new shoes.
There are shoes everywhere. How many pairs of black shoes could one person own?
They're all lamps.
Yeah, those are my lamps. I'm not getting rid of the lamps. I was feeling like I was losing control a little bit.
You acquire, you bring in, distracting against emotional pain.
This is just one room. We have about 6 more rooms to come out. So we're going to have about 2,000 pieces of clothing to go through.
Keep. Keep.
Yes?
Keep.
This one, okay.
And this right here, and those.
Okay, now, Marjorie, an entire case of tissue. We were definitely having some spending problems here. We were really hoping that you could come by today. You're, a really important part of this whole process. We called the Reverend to see if he was willing to come and work with us and talk with us, and he was quite defensive. We're now at 45 minutes past the time that he was going to be here, and it's really unclear if he's going to show up. One of the aspects that's been confusing about the Reverend is that he's basically implied that if she doesn't get the house cleaned up, that he's not moving back. Yet in our meeting with Marjorie, he indicated that it is death do us part.
Because I thought, this is my wife. There will be no divorce. I don't think she's going to go out and get a divorce.
I told him I wasn't going to divorce him, but I cannot live with him over here. All he had to do was help me.
But there's some work that has to be done, huh? He went to give her an affectionate kiss, and she really resisted him.
I saw Marjorie's face. She just glazed over, and I could see that she was thinking, that's not what I had in mind.
It's all a really confusing mess, much like this house.
I'm not going to be committed to him if he's not committed to me.
One of the things that I'm working with Marjorie on is she really does shut down when she's around you.
Well, maybe I ought to leave. See, my car is right there.
As far as Reverend L concerned, are we done now?
Well, if you think I'm going to go out and ask him to come back, no, I'm not.
Okay, so you're gonna get rid of all the clutter, and he's part of it.
My heart is telling me to let go.
Unless this relationship is dealt with in a professional way, I don't believe that Marjorie is going to really be able to deal with the compulsive hoarding itself.
Say one thing, but he means something else. It doesn't mean anything, it's just for show. That's why I don't believe nothing he says.
Today is about clearing clutter. I'm also asking you to really look, all of you, at clearing the clutter in your hearts and in your minds and in your souls, because that's what's really stopping it.
Dorothy needs to know, am I creating a happy home for the two of you, or am I looking to create a home for a single lady, if you will?
I guess what I really need to do is be specific about what I want in my life.
So tell me specifically, what do you want?
What I did want, I wanted my husband back. But after all of this has happened, I just gave up because it didn't look like we were going anywhere because I couldn't get him to talk to me so we could work out our problems.
So where are you today?
Right now, I'm gonna try to go on with my life.
And
Great.
And whoa, Reverend?
I've had enough. Oh, you can hear this. Thank you. So, could you unhook me? Please, please.
Well, I don't have anything to do with that.
Excuse me. Oh.
The Reverend just suddenly decided, I don't want to be here. She hadn't even finished her sentence and he wanted out. So he left and we were left wondering what was going on.
Interesting, because you said, I'm going to move on with my life.
He could have waited until I got finished what I was saying.
Right. Dorothy, what's the plan?
Wow. Plan is, number one, hug like crazy. We were here to save the marriage, but now it looks like we're here to save Marjorie because she was without a voice and with too much stuff.
Very happy right now because the biggest piece of clutter that my mom had in her life walked away.
I didn't realize how serious the hoarding was until this process happened.
It's going to be critical that she follow up with aftercare because there's still a lot of distortions in this whole hoarding process with her.
I think it's going to take a while before my mom is able to really deal with her emotions and what happened here today. But I know she's going to be okay because she has help. She's learned a lot. And she's going to be okay.
I got rid of a bunch of my things. And one thing I did get back was my life.
It's amazing.
And I am happy that I did get it back.
My name is Vivian, and my family is my life. I've been married for 34 years. All of the kids were basically born here, all 5 of them. My house is like a museum, you know, something to look at in every spot. My favorite things are my entertainment things, my kitchen things, my doll collections, my clothes. I like everything about what I've picked.
My name is Scott, and Vivian's my mom. My mother definitely is the definition of a hoarder. My mom keeps everything, bunch of different diner sets, a lot of clothing, you name it, she's got it. She's just can't throw things away.
My name is Sylvester, and Vivian is my wife. The purpose why God invented the garage is to put 2 cars in it and not to create a warehouse out of the thing.
My name is Victoria, and Vivian is my mother. This whole situation has affected all of us in different ways. I know that it's been a huge conflict for my parents.
My thinking process is completely different than hers. Being an engineer, you are analytical, and the capacity of the house could not satisfy the number of things that were purchased, and that just kept us apart. I stayed there much more than I should, so I go for like 6 months at a time.
He lives in the other house. I just feel horrible, absolutely horrible.
I love Vivian, but how can you spend $6,000 a month on mortgage and not being able to live in a house?
During our childhood, the house was never as bad as it is now.
Things were very easy, very nice. We were the perfect couple with the 5 kids on the hill.
They were living the life that they had planned to live and create together. And then there was a real fork in the road for them.
When he was 5 months old, I basically saved him out of crib death. He was in a coma for 18 days. He ended up being visually impaired and physically handicapped and mentally delayed. My son is 21, but he's on a 7-year-old level.
When Stanley got sick, that was the beginning of a lot of challenges for the both of them.
It was an emptiness that I needed to fill. Before I knew it, I was shopping for everything that you can see.
My brother John was in the hospital because he was throwing up blood. He wanted to leave on his own request, and the doctor said no, but he still left anyway. He came home and laid down, never woke up.
When I was at the funeral, I just wanted to jump in the grave with him. That's how bad it was.
He gave her the laugh that she had every day, the smile, and that was a big part of him.
My mom was extremely close to him. I would say probably more than all of us.
He was our best friend. He was our firstborn.
The passing of my oldest brother is a major trigger in the way that my mom has handled the house in the last 2 years.
I became more of a shopaholic. Just go for the heck of it, to be out of the house.
To fill a void, she continued to collect things.
I'm sad because John has been wanting me to change, and he was willing to help out, and he's not gonna get to see it.
Okay, good morning, everybody.
Morning.
I'm Dorothy Brenninger. I'm a professional organizing expert, and I specialize in hoarding. We have a full team ready to help. The first place we're going to go is in Stanley's room, because he's our priority. Do I have agreement with you?
Yes, totally.
Great.
Yes.
That way, let's go. Check your radio. Is it still where it was supposed to be?
Yes, it's still there.
And can you tell the stuffed animals have been sorted from up
It's
above?
gone.
But they're keeping important ones for you. We're doing well, don't you think?
Yes.
Are you still feeling as nervous as you were?
No, I don't
Vivian,
want that.
what do you think of the space?
It looks terrific.
And Stanley is coming in to supervise every once in a while.
Don't throw them.
I'm Dr. Scott Hannon, and I specialize in cognitive behavioral therapy for compulsive hoarding. You look frustrated, Vivian.
I am.
All right, you just stop for a second. So, no, I see you're just getting down to business.
I want to get it over with.
Yeah. So, Vivian, I see you, and you're getting overwhelmed.
I am.
I need you to tell Sylvester sort of what's happening for you.
He's just overwhelming.
The way he deals with problems is very different from the way she deals with problems. He is quick acting. Let me look at the problem, let me analyze it, and let's go. Take care of it right away. For her, it's not that simple. Can we get you to slow down a little bit? Maybe you pick up the pace, let me kind of meet in the middle there?
You can put them at your pace while I'm getting the other set.
No.
You have to.
I'm used to my dad getting frustrated over my mom's disease.
That's not the way it's gonna work.
It's taken such an impact on all of us that I don't blame him.
I want to get out of here and let him do his thing.
I don't expect her to change from the snap of a finger, but I expect her to embrace all this and go on with it.
You need 1 comb to comb your hair. You don't need 10. Think about this, Mommy.
No, because they get dirty, and I don't like to use dirty ones.
Okay, then you wash it.
No.
Yes, that is what you do. You wash it.
Big thing you're fighting here is space. And so sometimes it means letting go of things that you want.
We don't need all of these. Those are pieces of...
Can we take a shift and look at some of these dolls? And the goal is not to get rid of all your dolls, but get it down to a collection that really means something to you, that you can display.
I'm gonna give you this one.
So this
Good
is it.
job, Mom.
Nice job.
I'm so stoked on you right now.
That is
Honestly.
great.
Happy doing
Mommy,
it.
it's okay though.
Yep.
It's not gonna make you happy, but in the end, you need to think about the end result. It's gonna be a good thing.
Okay, this can go. This one I want can go. This can go.
Way to go, Mom.
And look at the energy you're feeling now that you're kind of letting this go. Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen.
My mom is a queen right now.
She has held on to 4 and probably gotten rid of maybe like 20.
Congratulations.
Thank you,
Mom,
thank
you're
you.
doing so good. You're doing so good.
You can just see that weight being lifted off of her.
Yeah.
Sir, watch out 1 second, please, sir.
Where do you want this piece to go?
Out of here. Doesn't belong here. This is a very nice room that has to be with class for eating arrangement. That's it. Nothing else is going to happen in here.
No.
So we need this piece, this
no.
this is out of here. All of this other trash is all out of here.
Excuse me?
Is he going a little fast for
Yes.
you? Yeah.
This whole thing is going to be clear. There's going to be nothing against it. This door got invented so there will be a door that nothing
Your
against
voice.
it. You understand?
Your voice.
Yeah, my voice.
This is staying.
Where?
Come, I'll show you
No,
where.
we're not going back in the house because that takes 10 minutes every time.
No, it doesn't.
It does. We're gonna decide right now. Tell me.
It's going into the living room.
If we're keeping this chair, we're getting rid of that one.
Okay.
Okay, can we get rid of this orange chair, please?
I'm starting to be aggravated. My daughter is getting on my nerves. Okay, she wants me to make quick decisions and I'm not quick enough.
I feel like I really have to help her make the decisions because she can't in the time frame that we need to do it.
You may just want to let her make decisions. I know that's hard for you.
No, I don't want to do that at all.
I don't want you to feel like you're rushed, but that's the reality of the situation is that we have another whole room to do and still there's all this stuff to go through. Every single thing that you take out of this house is taking a load off of your shoulders. Okay?
Okay, good.
Oh, okay, cool.
This can go back in the family room.
This is about a 4,000 square foot house, and I would say that 3,000 square feet of it was actually given away.
Oh my God.
You walked in and you started crying. What memories come flooding in?
All these memories. Just missed them growing up in the right environment.
Yes.
Everything that has happened in the past is being canceled out by the fact that we're doing this. Canceled out. I won't even remember it. I'm being serious.
Now that the house is all cleaned up, it's made it great on Stanley because he can walk through the halls. For the first time, my little brother's got an age-appropriate room. The whole house is clean, so it's going to keep my father from having to travel to Detroit so much.
What happened to the house in the last 2 days is so phenomenal. For Vivian and I, it's a new page in our life.
Vivian really thrives off of hearing those positive messages from her family. And if she keeps getting that message, I think she's really going to move forward and keep the home clear.
I'm totally rejuvenated, and the celebration is really all for John, finally. John, this is for you, honestly. The whole time, I only had you in mind and wanted to do it so badly just for you. And hope that you're watching over us and you're real happy and proud of me.
I'm Linda. I'm 56 years old. My house now has gotten very cluttered over the last 5 years, 6 years, since my daughter moved out and went to college. One day it was like, I just kind of blinked and it was like, gosh, where did all this come from?
I'm Carrie, I'm 23, and I'm Linda's daughter. Since I left, the house has magnified in amount of stuff in it. It's very selfish, and keeping these things are enjoyable for her, but at the same time, she doesn't think that there's other people around her that it's affecting.
My name is Shelton. I'm 63 years old. I'm married to Linda, and we have been married for 10 years. The only thing I get to is the bathroom and the bedroom. And it is frustrating to not be able to live there. It just exists. You can't get to nothing.
As I got older and older, and I knew that I could go to college and just separate myself from her, and that was my goal since I began high school. When I talk to her about getting rid of her stuff in her house, she'll automatically disconnect. And usually it's telling me that I'm not her mother, that I don't need to tell her what to do.
I'm not gonna live with her. Bottom line, I don't have to. I don't have to, and there's no judge in the country that'll make me live in them conditions. I don't want to divorce Linda. I don't want to. We get along good, and like I keep saying, she's not a bad person. But I can't live with her in them conditions. So what alternative do I have?
I'm tired of being like this. It's not fun. It's not fun losing your children and losing their love. It's not.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Day one of a very big, challenging job.
I'm Matt Paxton. I'm a extreme cleaning expert. Linda's house it's a scary home because there's really no trash in there, and it's still at pretty much full capacity.
There are two people in charge here. It's Linda and Shelton. That's it. Okay? Anyone else tells you to throw something in the truck, you don't do it. All right, let's do it.
All right, babe.
Go ahead and trash everything in here. Everything in here. Throw this away. Throw it away. Throw all that away. Everything's in there. She kept for a reason. You know. But over the years, she didn't do nothing. You know, it just piled up.
Okay, how does that
Why
help
don't
our-
we just,
Go ahead.
because it's laminated paper and I write on it.
Let's think about how does this stuff help us stay on our three
I know.
goals? How does it fit our three?
Just don't ask me questions right now.
That's part of the deal. That's what we're here for.
Because when I have specials or whatever, I can use it to tack on the wall and write my whatever.
Okay. When the home was clean, this is part of the process. I'm not trying to be rude. Is that something you would actually do? If the home is clean, you'll actually be able to do that?
Yes.
Okay, then it stays.
Linda is losing it already. We're an hour in, and we took her to the trash pile, which is pre-sorted, which should have been a 5-minute decision to say, everything here goes. And immediately, she started ripping the bags open, pulling trash out.
How about these pool toys? Donate.
Can we keep this?
Linda.
For now.
Can you donate?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can we keep one?
I'm proud
Can we
of
keep
you.
two?
No.
Just two.
Linda.
Two.
Linda.
Please.
Linda.
Two.
Linda. We're making behavioral changes here, right? Yeah? Can you do it? Tell me no if you can't. Huh? She has to learn to think differently about these items, and she has to learn better decision making. There's this desire to go through every single item.
I know.
Let's
Don't
move forward.
say it. I'm
That's
going.
enough.
I'm going. Give me a second. I'm trying to speed up. Okay, just give me a second.
What I'm telling you is for us to go through every single bag will not happen.
Matt.
For her, this is everything has emotional value. She has lost her family, so she replaces it with physical items. Those physical items become her family.
Hey, stop for a second. Stop. What's going on? What's going on? It's okay. Just
bringing back too many memories.
What's that?
It's bringing back memories.
Okay.
I don't need those.
Okay. You want to keep it?
Can I just do it later?
No, we gotta make a decision now. That's why we're here. We can't put off anything anymore. She tells me in the front yard that all she wants is her kids back. And as soon as we get back to the backyard, all she wants to do is keep trash from a job that she had 10 years ago. This is a memory of the past, or are we gonna focus on creating memories in the future? That's what we really need to focus on.
Mom, nobody's gonna want this stuff as gifts.
Nobody's gonna.
Jared, Carrie, just
take
Mom.
a break.
No.
She's obviously right now choosing stuff over us, so. I mean, I can't change her, but at the same time, she needs to realize that it's not part of her life anymore. If she wants a new life, she's got to get rid of the old.
Holy crap.
I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. I don't know where to start.
We're starting right here.
You can't even open the door. All right. Well, I don't
Here.
know what this is. Oh my God.
And everything.
I don't think we're doing much.
Yeah, you are. You're making
Yeah.
it. I'm pulling bags
I'm
out.
almost
I'm
to
getting
the point where I can open the door.
I'm getting.
Come on. Carrie.
Sorry.
Carrie's just furious that she didn't have a childhood and she didn't have a mom that was there for her. And this is hard for her. And it's, you know, you feel bad for her working with her.
God, medication. Jeez. Wonderful. This makes me so mad. Sorry.
Do not puke in Mom's room.
I'm really not trying to, but some of this stuff smells. It's just piles and piles of food on clothes and clothes on food and food on clothes and.
So the reality is your mom is not gonna be able to go through even 25% of all the stuff we're bagging. But emotionally, if we just take everything out and throw it away, she'll lose it. She will not, she's not there yet. The knowledge that this stuff is sorted in her garage may give her some time to get through this. I mean, does it make sense to you and I to bag all this stuff up and put it in the garage? Not really. We know she's not going to go through it. But if we went the extreme and got rid of everything, she'd lose it.
She'd
So
flip.
that is why we have to do it this way.
Everything was selfish for her. She has no drive, she's lazy. She sits in the house and watches TV all day on her ass.
You said earlier to me you just don't care anymore. But what I'm hearing is you just want your mom to acknowledge you and your needs. You want to be recognized because it seems like...
And she can recognize you guys and she can recognize Jared when he says something, but when I say something, it's, oh, okay.
I think that you have to let go of this relationship of trying to save and fix your mom. And that's going to be hard because your role has been for so long reaching out to mom, trying to get her to see things, trying to get her to see how you feel, you know? There's a lot of codependency issues going on between the relationship of Linda and Carrie. I think that neither one of them are able to really communicate effectively and to hear one another.
Well, if it's been up, they're not going to be worth anything.
Carrie, stop. Please, not now.
And so part of this process will be to help them to learn how to communicate more effectively. But you did some great work today.
I know that.
Yeah, excellent.
Proud of you.
Well, look who's that! We got a laundry room.
Oh,
I have never been able to walk in this hallway.
Yes, you have. Don't give me that.
No, we haven't.
Yes, you have.
You've never gotten the door to close.
Excuse me. When you lived here, you could walk just fine.
Mom,
No,
I have pictures of you all in that.
But it wasn't like this.
Yes, it was.
This is a very frustrating process for the kids because they want to see more progress. They want to see their mom throwing things away.
Focus on what's in front of you.
Excuse me?
Focus on
I'm
what's in front of you.
speaking to someone else.
No, focus on what's in front of you.
You can't fix it in 2 days, and we're not trying to do that.
It is mine. I ordered it from boot camp.
It's yours.
I brought it over here to let you watch it.
Mom, let him have it. Why do you? It's his.
Can we tape make another one?
It's a VHS.
It's a VHS, Mom. It's not.
We'd be lucky to even watch it.
We have a VHS. Excuse me,
Yeah, it's
we'll
right
talk
here. I
about
just
this
found
another
it.
time.
You know, we're doing all this for her, and she just wants to fight over video.
And it's my video. I bought it
And
from
it's,
boot camp.
yeah, it's your video.
My concern is that this family really has a lot of healing to do and that they are going to need to do some family therapy to really learn how to communicate better and to further understand Linda's situation.
What do you think about giving that to Jared?
Jared has that one.
Oh, he does?
Mine.
So there's two?
It's mine.
Everything's yours, Mom.
Excuse
Guys,
me.
guys, we're not going to go there. Stop.
I know it's yours.
Both of y'all stop.
Everything's...
Just stop. Clean and don't talk. This is really sad. I mean, you get here, you think you're just picking up trash, and you find a whole lot more than trash. It is the trash. I agree. I know.
We went through all of that.
This is pre-sorted as trash by the family. I've said it, and I agree.
This is what I went through when I was a kid. I would clean the house, she'd take it out, she would bring it right back in.
I'm really worried about the risk of her starting to take things out, not put them back. And if she starts bringing things in here and setting them down, then she's at risk to go backwards and possibly have her house return as it was when we started.
Guys, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna stop you, Linda.
Okay.
Get all these bags into the garage. We lose them in 30 seconds, Linda. We're done. They have to leave. We've got to do intensive mental work before we do any more physical. The physical is a waste of time until she does the mental work she needs to do.
I've still got lots of work in front of me. Lots of work.
Truck.
We're done. We're done. We can't take any more trash. We are done with trash.
Truck.
No more trash.
Why?
That's it. We're done. No more trash. I don't know if she's gone too far. I don't know if she can ever come back.
I don't believe that Linda can maintain this on her own. The problem is that old patterns can develop very quickly.
I think this is too deep. I really hate to say it. I mean, I don't think that Linda can change.
My name is Claudie, and I'm 58 years old. When I met Jim, believe it or not, it was on Valentine's Day in 1971. Seemed like it was like love at first sight, and seemed like he was just everything that I looked for out of a guy. You know, somebody real respectful and loving and kind.
I'm Jim. I'm Claudie's husband, and I'm 72 years old. When I met Claudie, she had 2 kids. I loved them. I wanted to become part of her life, and I did marry Claudie.
And we made 10 kids together. So in all, we have 12 children. Back when all the children were living at home, we accumulated quite a bit of things.
I'm Renee, I'm 27, and I'm Claudie's daughter. Over the years, she would bring in things and not throw away anything, so things started accumulating rapidly. I remember there were padlocked doors with junk behind them because she said that she didn't want us to go in and steal anything.
My kids would think a lot of my collectibles was garbage because it's garbage to them. Naturally, they don't think like I do.
She was thinking that we were stealing items. Like, are you kidding me? We're not touching your things, lady. This stuff is junk. Let's burn it. We didn't know what happened. There was a police search. They had them on the news every night and so forth, billboards, flyers and everything. No, nothing.
The last day that I seen him, we got up that morning and we talked. He said, "See you later." And I said, "Okay, I'll be waiting on you." I waited all the rest of the day for him to show back. He didn't show back. I called him. I said, "Honey, what's wrong? What happened? Why you didn't come back home? How did you wind up way out in Las Vegas?" I said, "You are my life. I can't go on without you." He said, "You must go on without me." And he said, "I'm getting a divorce." I said, "Divorce for what?" He kept telling me, "I want you to clean this house." I'm used to being here with my husband. I love him so much and I can't live without him. I've been with him for 37 years. I don't know if I can go on. Oh.
I do believe that there's a big chance of me coming back, you see, and she would get her head together, you see. I do believe there's a good chance, yeah.
My mother's hoarding has destroyed this family. We're at a crisis point because my father wants to go home. We want our family back together. And my mom's on the street. We have to do something immediately.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Darnita L. Payton, Life Management Specialist, and I work with the Chronically Disorganized and Cluttered. Thank you all for braving 0 temperatures to be here today. I just have a few ground rules that I ask that you all follow. Claudie has expressed a desire to make sure that none of her children are alone in any of the rooms. She believes that in the past, they've taken things without her permission. So we're asking that you not sneak anything out of the doors or throw anything out of the window without her giving us the okay to do that. We're building trust here. We want to make sure that we keep her trust. And the quickest way for the process to stop is if she stops believing that we're going to take care of her things.
All right, are we ready to get started? Okay,
Oh,
let's go.
got it.
Yay.
Hey, where's the bin for the pictures? Take one of the bins here and make that a picture bin. Okay.
Very good.
Does she want to keep these things or not?
We need to ask her.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much. We'll set it in the other room. It's covered with mold.
Do we dare to go through it?
Oh,
because of the...
Let it go.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah. All right, all right. That was
The cleanup is going very well. It's going better than I thought it would. Everything is going well. My mom is saying yes to a lot of things that I thought she was going to say no to.
Everything is trash in this building. I'm not trying to donate. I don't want to see it surface anymore. Thank you.
Okay, so trash. We're good. We're good. Okay.
And my dad, he's down in the basement. He's saying yes, yes, get rid of it. It's trash. Just trash it. So everything's going great.
My name is Dr. Robin Zazio. I'm a clinical psychologist and I specialize in obsessive compulsive disorder and compulsive hoarding. After lunch, Claudie pulled her husband Jim aside to talk with him about whether or not he was planning on coming home, and he would not give her an answer.
Everything was going smooth up until now. Then my mom and my dad had a discussion, and then my mom got pretty upset because she didn't hear what she wanted to hear.
What did he say? She came to me very upset, feeling like she needed to get an answer from him so that she could figure out how to proceed with this whole cleanup process.
He was phony. He's a big pretender.
Uh-huh.
I went through all of this for him.
Mm-hmm.
He says that I was the fault of this, but I wasn't the fault of all this by myself. And he must make a decision today, because he already had 1 year, 2 months to think about everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not waiting no longer for an answer.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
We are back for day 2. It's still cold.
So we got the morning meeting started without Jim. And Claudie, I'm wondering how you're feeling about that.
A little sad, you know, that he was not here.
Just want to let you guys know, I'm here to help you out, talk through some of this stuff, and be available as things come up.
So is everyone ready to go?
Yes!
Let's get going.
All right.
Woo! Ms. Claudie,
yes.
Give me your thoughts. I think that we have an excellent chance of getting her home back to a livable condition, because she's expressed that she really wants her home back and she really wants her family back.
Are you going to keep it or are you going to trash it? I'm afraid to say. I'm going to let it go.
You're afraid to say it, but you're going to let it go. All right. Go then. So she's willing to let go of a majority of the things in the home.
Okay. We've already let it go, right? She always try to put me down like I ain't nothing but trash.
No, how did I put you down like you was trash, Mom?
How did this happen? How did this happen?
How did it happen?
Mama, she ain't the only one said that. All your kids said that.
Mom, how embarrassing
Talking
you?
all that crazy talk.
How am I embarrassing you, Mom?
And the next time I'm gonna take and sock you with my fist and bust you in your damn mouth.
Mama, what's going on now? Can you get the doctor, please?
Ladies, needless to say, there's a lot of emotions in this family, understandably. And I want to just have some dialogue about how people are feeling. What are your concerns about things going forward?
I'm just a little angry and irritated because how could this have gone so long undetected?
This house was not like this when I was living in it. It got like this when I left 1 year and a couple of months ago.
So all of this stuff came in this house 1 year ago. Is that what you're telling me?
We had the things in here. They were stacked, neatly tied up in plastic bags. Someone broke in my home 2 different times and they took and scattered things.
And it just went from room to room,
yes,
tearing down,
yes,
looking for money, objects.
Yes.
Claudie has flip-flopped. In one moment, she takes responsibility. In another moment, she blames Jim. Another moment, she's blaming it on burglars and thieves. I don't really know where she stands, but when she gets directly confronted by her children, she gets really defensive.
Don't blame this on me.
No, I'm not blaming you. Hello?
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
You
are.
said this
See,
stuff.
there.
Don't holler at me.
Hang on one second. Hang on one second. So hang on one second. You know, they're concerned that it's
badger me like this.
Name calling, Mom?
Yes, yes. Don't.
Claudia.
Hey, don't
Claudia.
badger me like that. Don't badger me.
Nobody is badgering.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
That's how come you always walking and tipping around here like a mouse the whole time you was here. You know you brought
Excuse me, I cleaned this room out.
You brought these people in here to shame me. This is not. I'm not gonna take full responsibility. My husband is a tramp. He drug in most of this stuff up in here. They know what type of people I am.
All right, hang on a second. Hang on.
You're wrong. I'm done.
Your family's having a tough time and they need their dad, okay? And I need you to listen to what they say. And I gotta prepare you. It's not gonna be easy, but your family needs to talk to you and share how they feel, okay? Are you willing to hear this?
Shoot.
Okay, all right.
We just been going through it, and I want to know, you know, is you planning on being around here to help out with this house? Is you and her planning on moving forward? You know, I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but I think that it needs to be addressed because after these people gone, what's next?
We're gonna straighten up this house.
He is.
Are you gonna stay with her? That's really what you're asking, right? She can't take care of this house alone. The two of you can take care of this house.
Right.
But she can't do it alone. She has no money, she has no income.
Right. But I have some issues I had to address back in Vegas, you see.
Are
And I
those
had told her
issues
that
more important than being here with your wife?
No, she's the greatest thing in my life.
That's right.
But things have to be put on the back burner for a minute anyhow.
So what does she do when you go back to Vegas? Where does she live? How does she?
Let the Lord work it out. And all you have to do is ask.
So the Lord will bring money for the bills. The Lord will bring
he should
food
make a
and
way.
shelter for her.
He will make a way.
Well, what Mama is concerned about, she want to know, are you still going forward with the divorce or not? Are you going to just stop it, and are you willing to get back with her? Or do y'all need to just sell the house and she get a smaller place to stay or relocate? Or
Never planned on selling. I'm crazy about this place. I hope I could live here. You know, it seems like I could. It's getting cleaned up and everything. And that really sparks me to really come back and really keep it up. But like I say, I have to go and tend to business, you know. What kind of business? Well, I like to read. I got books, you see. You know.
And you want to go back to Vegas because you have some books to read, is what you said?
Yes. I'm gonna be a herbologist. I forgot to tell you that.
What?
Herbologist, you know what that is.
You're in school?
Yes.
Okay. He's in
I'm
school.
gonna be that.
Okay.
I know you're dealing with a lot, but you're moving forward with the process, and I think we're going to get your home completely cleared today. If you think that you can still go on and move forward, and we can go onto the second floor and do what we did, you think you can move on? Of course.
We need to finalize
It's
this
finalized,
today.
right? We need to get to the end.
Yes.
You want it facing the wall, correct?
Oh, more pictures?
Yeah, look at me, look at me.
This was in the third grade. Okay, so
Okay.
we'll put all these into, did we all not have the ponytails?
Fourth,
Yeah,
third.
we all had the
first,
Afro poofs. Look, step in it.
Ah, look at you. I haven't been able to step in this closet like this since 1986. Oh my God. 23 years ago. 1986? I can't believe it. I did it, Mom. Thank you. Thank you, Mom. I can't thank you enough.
My mother just opened up and let me know that she really appreciated me, and I haven't heard those words from her in quite some time.
Oh, I love you so much.
I love you too.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I think you should let the living room be the living room, let your old room be the dining room, and then let the rest of these rooms be guest rooms, like for us. That's what I think.
That sounds good.
Now, since everything is cleaned out, it looks wonderful. I might even want to spend the night tonight. Yeah.
I'm impressed. This is wonderful. It's phenomenal. The process was very emotional, very tough. It was hard on all of us. Tempers, letting go. It was a lot, but you know, we got through it.
By the end of the cleanup, we got this house completely cleared. We were able to fill over 10 trucks, and 22,000 pounds of stuff left this house.
It
was so easy for me to let go of things because I really found out that they wasn't good to have around. Very bad for my health, also my grands and my kids, if they would like to come over and visit, spend some time.
Claudie is a compulsive hoarder. This situation was very unusual that she could pretty much with no anxiety throw these items out. The fact that Claudie was able to purge items so easily really places her at high risk to continue to hoard. And if she doesn't get proper aftercare therapy, it places her at even higher risk.
I'll have to go back to Vegas, take care of some business, shake a few hands. Adios. Like that. But it's gonna take 15 minutes. I can't do it in a minute. I can't do it in 5. It's gonna take 15.
He says he's gonna be gone and come back in about 2-3 months, which I'm not really looking forward to that because he's speaking in a iffy tone of voice. But if he comes back, I'll welcome him back. If it's to be, it'll be.